as fast as I can, I'm gonna explain why these are the best onions in the world. You can get so mature, it forms bulbs on the top, which then start growing again. So your mother has then had daughters, which then will later on have grandchildren of their own. So in one it's June, it's not even July yet. In one season, we have had 3 cycles on one plant. Hey, incense shop! What a cool plant. Now I can't even count how many bulbs this one stalk. Homestead in the Highlands, hello Cheryl! I can't even count how many bulbs are coming off this one plant. And then each one of these is gonna send off little babies too. What a cool plant. So in no time at all, you can have a giant patch of forever giving onions. So, and I think there are 2 varieties, a white variety, and this one is, I don't know if you can see the color. It's got some purple to it. So it's a very sharp onion flavor. So very versatile for so many different things. Friendship, you can give them away to your friends and they can enjoy them too. So we moved, this is my childhood house, and we moved here, what, like 30 years ago or something? And the neighbor had a patch, and she gave us this patch. This one doesn't get as much sun. I just popped that right off. So you would take each one of these individual Egyptian walking onion cloves. There's 2 in that one, even a 3rd little baby one that's trying. Plant these, it'll grow you a green onion. You can eat the tender ones. Now there was and kind of still is a YouTube channel called An American Homestead. And they took the green onion stalks, chopped them up, and dried them in their solar dehydrator. Hello, McLendon Homestead. We're talking about the best onion you could possibly have, which is Egyptian walking onions. Okay, so back to An American Homestead. They took these, chopped them, dried them, stored them. You can do that. Okay, let me see if I can pick a really good one. Okay, so this one has already gone to bulb. It is now making Habitat for Humanity right across the way. This one, you could eat the stalks, and now it is making bulbs. You're gonna have bigger bulbs, which are funner to cook with, if you don't let them granddaughter out, right? This is the granddaughter, this is the daughter, the mother is still in the ground. Does that make sense? Let me see if I can flip the camera around. So here's a big plant. We've got one that fell over and planted itself. Look at that. Okay, you could eat all these tender stalks and they're going to seed. Okay, fell over, planted itself. We've got a stalk, and now look at all these tender greenlings that you can use. What are these called? Spring onions in the UK? So look at this one. It's going crazy, growing in the air. What an amazing plant. So we've got some planted in the cinder block wall. That's a great use of different spaces. So this is the smaller patch here at my dad's house. Turn you around. I'm gonna collect these and take them home and plant them. So now if Egyptian walking onions plant themselves, then obviously it's gotta be a pretty easy plant for you and I to just throw these in the ground, cover them with a little bit of dirt, bada bing, bada boom, you've got an onion patch that in no time at all will spread. I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you how big this is. I don't know if that gives you size. We've got a whole big patch right there. These are carrots that are going to seed. My dad has his squashes here. He's got corn that came up from volunteer that he just separated out by hand. More stuff. We've got potatoes, a volunteer peach tree, peppers. I started all these peppers for him. He's even planting in the cinder blick wall. Okay, he went and got some, what are these called? Clearance plants, because they looked sad, $2.99. So he's got a new patch of that growing here. This is a massive peach tree that grew from a pit. So it needs pruned, but I can never seem to get over here to prune it for him. We've got Charlie the dog. Okay. We've got the brassicas patch that I told him just to let it go to seed because they were all in flower and he told me to come pick them and I said, just let it go to seed. Okay, we've got tomatoes. Tomato, 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 boom, tomatoes. Okay, and then 10 points to anyone who can identify this plant. Creating Essence, hello! I haven't seen a video from you guys in a while. So he told me to come and steal them, so I did. We have tomatillos that grow like crazy volunteers. And then he told me to come get some butternut squashes that grew from volunteers. Yes, Creating Essence, you knew tomatillos. They grow so easy. Once you just buy it once, get it in the ground, let it drop off, and then forever you will have tomatillo plants. It's like free food. My dad lets them go to seed every year, and then I collect the seed heads. But once they do go to seed, the bulb is not going to be nearly as delicious. Look at this. Look at this beauty. Oh my gosh, as big as a softball. So, I know we've been scarce since April, trying back for July. We'll see. Family and health are necessary priorities right now. Oh, I know that. And I don't even have kids with delicate immune systems. So, anyways, today's lesson, Egyptian walking onions. Grow it for yourself, grow it for everyone else. It's too bright out here, guys. It's too bright. So I'm gonna take off now because the moral of the story is over. I've never even seen a tomatillo until I started watching YouTube homestead channels. Isn't that crazy, all these different plants that we never even knew, like, you know, or you go to a different part of the world and their staples are like things that you've never heard of or seen in a grocery store. So anyways, cool. I'm gonna go home with 3 butternut squash plants that are huge, 3 tomatillo plants, and I'm gonna snatch, I don't know, a whole bag full of those Egyptian walking onions. So I hope I explained in the video how to use them and why they're just the best onion. One onion to rule them all. Okay guys, I want you to have a beautiful day. And I want you to grow something, even if it's yourself or your kids, because they're growing. So you can be stagnant as an adult and not like, you know, oh, life is too hard, I'm not doing much. But if you have like kids, they're growing, you're growing them, bam.